My God, man. UFC, man. Listen, I know it's MMA, it's mixed martial arts. Mixed. So I get it. There's grappling, there's wrestling, there's jiu-jitsu, there's kickboxing, there's boxing, there's Muay Thai. You know, there's everything, you know? But my God, man, all these fighters nowadays are really heavy with the grappling, and I respect it. But fuck, it's boring. You know, I mean, everybody talks shit about boxing because it has a lot of corrupt judging, like more than UFC. I've seen some bad calls in the UFC. Probably it's gotten worse over the last few years, especially. But in boxing, it's terrible. You see guys get screwed every time and all the time that are winning 10 rounds out of 12, and somehow the other guy wins 116, 112. It's like, what? But what? Yeah, you see 116, 112 going one way, and it should have been the other way. But in the UFC, in the last, you know, it's always been there, wrestling and grappling. But there was more excitement to it. Like, guys weren't maybe as good or as dominant, and there would be a lot of striking, and it was a little sloppy. But now, man, oh my God, like this Brady Edwards fight. Dude, the first round was kind of good, and then just like grappling. Bilal Muhammad grappling, Merab Dvalishvili grappling, fucking Usman Nurmagomedov grappling, fucking, you know, it's just getting like where the sport is so watered down with grapplers. And I understand it's mixed martial arts, and you gotta, if you're a purist, you're gonna say, listen, the best man may win, and I respect that. But it does get boring after a while. In the last 10 years, man, since you had like big stars, like that's why anytime they get a striker like Conor McGregor, Ilia Topuria, Alex Pereira, these guys that are just like knocking dudes out with one strike in their respective divisions, they get the kind of clout they do because it's exciting. And if they have a good mentality like Conor did, or a good, you know, their fucking character's hilarious or whatever, it's big, you know. But for the most part, you have most of the time, these guys at the top of the divisions are grabbing you, putting you down, holding you down, throwing some strikes that really don't hurt you, but they're just annoying. Maybe get a submission, whatever. But yeah, I mean, Sean Brady won fair and square, but it's boring. And that whole card was boring, except the Irish guy, Lonnie, or whatever his name was, the half Chinese, half Hong Kong kid. He did really good and got cut open, did his thing. There were like two really good fights, and Dos Santos versus the other guy. Anyway, what do you think?